We are going a little off topic. Okay, let's bring back. Yes, that. Okay, let's end this Manchester United and Chelsea debate with one last thing.
Hello, people. I'm David,
I'm Travis, and we bring you the latest,
biased
honest
opinions on football news
reviews
and previews.
in football today. You're watching
The Gold Post.
Let's end this Manchester United and Chelsea debate with one last thing. Why don't we make a combined 11 of Manchester United and Chelsea and see what we
Yeah.
get?
This is going to be difficult because there are going to be a few hard pills to swallow. But yeah,
Yes. Isn't that the best part? So we've got
goal,
three.
De Gea and goal. I'm saying that
yeah,
now. I mean,
there's,
actually,
there's no disputing that. There's no disputing that. Put in all of De Gea's mistakes and blunders he's made, and Kepa is like way past that. Like there's no stopping him.
And it's good. It's good that we're three of us, so we can have like even if the two of y'all are like with one player, I can like be the deciding vote, and we just have to go roll with that. So, anyways, now to the defense.
I think in terms of experience, Thiago Silva has to play a part here because not only has he been a good performer for so many years, he knows what has to be done. He's not going to be all over the pitch. So I think that's a definite
David,
shoe-in given that
do you
none of our
agree?
defenses have that experience.
1,000%. Thiago Silva gets in that
Okay.
defense. Yeah.
Thiago Silva. Who plays alongside Thiago Silva?
I think Lindelof plays alongside him.
Lindelof. That's a bold pick. What about you,
I'm not
Afroz?
sure I fully agree with that because if you were to go get ahead of ourselves and look at the attack and the midfield we'll have to line up with, we need someone who's really physical at the back. I would suggest Maguire because
I
I
think-
feel he would do the job.
Yeah.
But the lack of pace might get at our team. But fingers crossed.
I think between
why
Lindelof
Lindelof.
and Maguire, even though Maguire is a total joker, on his day he is the better
Yeah.
player. He is
No,
the better
on his
defender.
day,
On
he's
his day.
on his day he's Randy Orton with the you, bro.
No comments.
Out
no
of
comments.
nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Yes. So on his day, since Maguire is the better with the better quality, so I'm gonna go with Maguire on this one.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to right back.
It's Wan-Bissaka for me.
What the hell? No.
I want
way.
my defender to be
Reece-
able to defend. You know, it's a part of the word.
So Afroz with Wan-Bissaka. David, you
Reece
got
James. Reece James.
Reece James.
Those delightful balls in the
I
box.
agree with that.
Or
His
against United.
ball delivery is really good.
So Afroz, do you agree with Reece
No,
James
no,
or do you agree with
like I
David's
said, I
point?
want my defender to defend and not have people get past him. So
How
I'm
my
gonna go
defender
with
Okay, so
defend
it look-
and score bangers like he scored against
Okay,
Brighton,
so-
bro.
Did
Okay,
you not
so
see
looks like
Wan-Bissaka
I
scoring a
am-
banger?
Arey, that was
Like,
in
yes,
the
we
box,
did.
bro. You saw 30 yards away.
Okay,
Reece
guys,
James banger or
guys,
what?
guys. Okay, so let's look at it subjectively. Okay, I will give this one.
Look at-
I will give
at it
this one to
subjectively,
Wan-Bissaka. I
Are
will look
you
at. I will
kidding
listen.
Not a
Listen to me. I will
chance.
give this one to. Guys, hold up. Let me speak. I will give this one to Wan-Bissaka only because Wan-Bissaka has been playing for a much longer time, and he is better gifted in defending on 1v1 situations, and I think that gives him the edge. I think that and the playing time that he gets, because Reece James has been playing less. He's been proving
He's been
himself,
given
but
lesser
now we
chances
need
to
to
make
know
mistakes as well. So
exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
yes. So when
he's played
once
for
Reece
England
James,
over Wan-Bissaka, even though they have 3 right backs, they played.
let's be
Walker-
honest, neither of our right backs will start for England when you have Trent Arnold in there. So let's not bring that into
Yes.
Dude, they played at the same time. They literally played at the same time. All
I mean,
three
but
of
how
them.
many
okay.
times?
Now moving on
like
to
the last
left
2
backs.
games.
That's
Because
there.
he just
Moving on
got
to
called
left
up.
back.
Whatever. Anyway, left back, Chilwell.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Afroz,
I would like to say
do
Tellez, but
you-
we haven't seen him play. So I would definitely,
Yeah, we haven't
I
seen
would go with
him.
Chilwell.
It's not
You can't
Chile.
Chilwell
really
for me
compare
too.
Luke Shaw to Chilwell. Like Luke Shaw's died down
Okay.
way too much.
Yes. Okay, so now we've got our defense, we've got our keeper. Moving on to midfield. What do we say with the first? We've got three in midfield. Let's get on naming,
We're
boys.
playing a CDM and two mids, right? And one mid could be an attacking mid if you want.
That is up to y'all. Y'all
Uh,
can decide which, if
I'm,
y'all
I'm
want to play,
gonna I'm
who
gonna
y'all
say
want
all
to
three of my
choose.
votes
Y'all just
now
choose your
because I
midfielders.
think it
Who's your
doesn't. You
first?
can't dispute that. It's gonna be Bruno, Pogba, and Kante for me. I don't think you can dispute that.
Bruno, Pogba, and Kante. David, do you have
That would be a
anything to
banging
refute,
team, to be
or
It,
honest.
it's gonna be Havertz,
Of course.
Kante, and Bruno.
I mean, I see what you
or
did
what
there.
about Jorginho? Do you
You can't
think
bring him into this
Jorginho should be in
conversation right now.
contention?
Jorginho, he's good for the penalties,
I feel he's a very one-dimensional
but
player.
I
I
mean,
don't
his
think
long
so.
balls
I don't think so. I think
are
he has
beautiful.
he
I
has.
Yeah,
mean,
he has
If
brilliant
you look
long
at him,
balls.
he's a leader. He's
I
first
mean,
of all a
since
leader
we
on the
did
pitch.
drop Reece James for his cute long balls, I think we could fill in with Jorginho. But what do you all think?
I think Havertz over Jorginho.
Okay.
See,
So y'all both are
we're
set
not
on Kante.
discussing Bruno, right?
No, we're not discussing Bruno. We're on
Let's be
Kante.
honest, we're
Bruno
not
is
It's just
discussing
undisputed.
Bruno.
Pogba. It's just
It's
Pogba.
No, it's just, yeah. Even I have a question mark over Pogba because
current
as
form,
of
you
now,
would
I
not
don't
play
see
him.
him getting into. I do not see him getting into the team at where we are right now. So
Pogba,
I
if you're
think I'm
watching
gonna
this
go with
next week,
David
I
on
want a
this one.
performance.
I'm gonna go with David on this one with Bruno Fernandes, Kai Havertz, and
Yeah.
N'Golo Kante. Okay, now right winger.
Um,
Ooh.
Who do we have?
let's be honest, we don't have a lot of choices. You already selected
It's
Havertz, so it has to be
yeah.
Greenwood. It has to be Greenwood.
Yeah, it has to be Greenwood. I think
And that's
Greenwood,
saying a lot,
Rash.
him not having played the last two games as well. So
No, but
Hmm.
he's been playing since the restart of football. So and he's been banging in some crazy goals.
yeah.
Left foot, right foot, both. He's just brilliant.
So we're gonna set on Greenwood
Yeah.
on right winger. Left winger. Who do we have?
Pulisic.
We've got a big
Pulisic has been out for too long, man. He's
Pulisic.
been out for too long.
Dude, after the restart, he's been on fire. What are you saying?
It's true. That's true. That's like 6 games in, but he hasn't played all six, has he? He's like played three or four,
No, no. I
three
mean,
and a half, I think.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about also like restart since Jan. I mean, since then.
Um, I would like to say Rashford, obvious reasons. But I think
Yeah.
it's a tough one because Pulisic and Rashford have
This is
been
a very
both
close. This is very close
both
because
Yeah,
instrumental in
it's
the
super
form of their
close.
team. Because Pulisic just dragged Chelsea out from a few embarrassing scorelines that they could have had, and he's the really helped Chelsea. I could say the same about Rashford as well. So like it's a really
Yeah,
tough
that's
one,
true.
but like
uh,
obviously being a United
did
fan,
did
I'm going to
did
say Rashford.
did Pulisic play in the nil-nil draw?
Yeah, he
He
played.
did. He did first half and second half he did play, but he kind of died down.
Yeah.
Okay, so Afroz, you go with Rashford. David, you go with Pulisic. I think I am gonna go with. I
Come
think
on,
I'm gonna go with Rashford.
no debate, man, no
I'm
debate.
sorry, David, but
Yeah, I know. I saw that
I
coming.
think I think I'm gonna go with Rashford only
The
because I think
regardless
even
of
if you
his
base
performance
this
on the
on the
pitch,
Chelsea and United game, I think Rashford did really try to penetrate the
uh,
goal. I mean, he had a couple of really good shots which were saved, equally well saved. But I think Rashford is has an edge over this one for me. Okay, so now the final and the most I think this could be one of the most difficult positions to call for is the center forward. What do you guys think?
current form, if you don't count PL form, I don't think if you
No, I think
discard
okay.
PL form, Bola
I'm gonna
makes
kick
it.
this one off. I'm gonna kick this one off. I'm gonna say, I think. I think if you go to see the players, the both the players, I mean, it's right now between Cavani and Werner, I'm guessing.
You
But
can't
if
really put
you
Cavani in
weigh
this
in,
conversation, man. It has to
Bro,
be Martial.
Cavani is
It's
he hasn't played
Martial
for
and
10 months, bro.
Martial and Werner.
see, we are
Martial and
not.
Werner.
See, we are not. See, if you're going to talk about Werner, we're going to talk about his past performances. So when we talk about Cavani, we're going to talk about his past
In
performances
that
as well.
way, Cavani wins it hands off. He's the fourth highest goal scorer after
That's what
Ronaldo,
I'm
Messi,
saying
and Lewandowski.
exactly.
You
That
can't compare them.
because Cavani is been such a prolific goal scorer. Only the last season he was injured for most of the season, and he was trying to get out of the contract with PSG. So there was a lot of friction there. But coming into this game, I feel for me between Werner and Cavani, based on their past because to be honest, Werner hasn't really lit the Premier League on fire. It was just that one game
You could
where he
say the same
scored those
about
two
Cavani,
goals,
him having just played 20
which they
minutes.
didn't. Exactly. So I'm not gonna judge them on their PL performances
You're
because we
comparing the
can't.
wrong people, man. You're
Because
comparing the wrong people. I'm telling you, it's Martial and
I
Werner.
I feel I feel it's Cavani for me because I have really watched him play in Napoli, in PSG, and he is just everything that you need in a number
Yeah,
nine
I
striker.
agree with that. I agree with that.
So that's that's my reason of going with Cavani. Y'all see what y'all
I'm going with Werner,
want
man.
to go with.
If I had the choice, if I was managing a game and it was like it was halftime and then no, it was 0-0. If I had Cavani and Werner on my bench, I'd put in Werner, 100%.
That's the thing, right? I would start with Martial and see it through.
Sure,
Okay, Afroz,
obviously you'll say that.
you are the deciding vote. What do you think?
Uh, I,
Who should be going in?
like I said, I think this is tough as well because Martial hasn't performed in the season yet. Warner has, although he scored on one Premier League occasion. So
He just scored on
He's
one game. He scored twice, which I don't think they won.
I
Chelsea
don't
didn't
think
win
David
that
wants to
match,
talk
right?
but
about this right now. But
he scored against Spurs. He scored against Brighton. So
did he? I thought he assisted.
yeah,
Brighton was in the friendly, and Spurs
yeah.
was
Friendlies
not
don't
in the
really
Premier
count.
League.
He scored against he scored fine. He scored against Spurs in the FA Cup.
I know for a
Did
fact.
Chelsea win that?
Yeah. No, we lost that. I mean, we lost that on penalties.
Hmm.
I see what
Hmm.
he's trying to do
Every
here.
time Werner has scored,
Chelsea have
every time
lost.
Werner has scored, Chelsea has not really won the match
Travis,
after
you got to
that.
eat your words at the end of the season, bruh. I'm telling you.
And on that note, I'm gonna select Martial.
Yeah, of course you'll say
What?
that.
Yeah, I genuinely
So
feel once Martial
I've
gets in the
gone.
gears, there's no stopping him. Same
Okay,
same could be said about
so
Warner.
one of us. Okay, so one of us need to like
Hey,
like
Travis, choose between
concede
Marshall
because
and Werner, man. What are you
That's the
putting
thing,
Cavani
not
in the
this
dude,
guy
Premier
wants
League,
to
bro?
choose between
bro,
Cavani and Warner.
Bro,
bro,
Travis, you're not
Cavani
part of this
is
game, bro. You're just
on a
mediating.
different level, man. He's been
By
all
dude,
okay.
by that
Fine. Anyways,
logic,
okay, if you
Pogba
don't
should have made
wanna.
the cut in place of
No,
who did
but
he put in
Pogba
place?
has played in the Premier League for so
Yeah,
long.
but
He has
that way
played, but
Cavani
Cavani
hasn't. So
hasn't.
you have to select between Martial and Warner, and I know you're gonna go for Warner in that case.
Yeah, obviously there is no question because Werner
Because
is
bias should have
miles
never
better than
come on. I should have
Martial.
never come on. This is bias.
Yeah.
Werner is better than Martial by a mile. I mean, I'm gonna say that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
I
ahead and
would.
say that.
I obviously I don't want to agree fully with it, and I don't. But Martial hasn't really been a striker throughout his career like Warner has, and Warner
He
has
is
the
not a
numbers to back
striker.
it
He
up.
is a
Warner has the numbers to back it
exactly.
up. So like
Okay,
we
for
could
the
come back to this
manager, who do we
conversation 10
go?
years down the line.
10 years is a long wait, huh?
I think both our
Okay,
managers are
for the
just as
manager.
clueless as the other. Huh? I'm not gonna lie about that.
I'll still
So
go with Frank
between
though.
all, so
I
you're
would
gonna
go
go with
with
Frank.
no. I'm gonna go with Ollie because he seems to win against the bigger teams, which is not evident with
Yeah,
Lampard.
that's why
So
I'm gonna go with Ole Gunnar as well because even though Lampard has the board's backing, he hasn't really, even last season he had the spot, he had the edge over Manchester United, and and it slipped away, and Manchester United ended up finishing above Chelsea in the league after the
I mean,
restart.
they didn't
So
have
I
a
think,
transfer ban, and they had a manager who was already in the club for one whole season before that. So, well,
yeah, but
sure.
still gonna go with Ole Gunnar.
I
Sorry.
mean, Whatever, man.
I would still
Talk
say
about
it's
big
too.
games.
Yeah, because
Derby
for
had beaten
example,
United in the when Lampard was managing Derby.
But
So
that was Derby
talk about
County
big
versus
games.
United, right? Not Chelsea versus
Yeah.
United.
hmm.
So
See,
No,
because
talk
if
about
you
big
look
games.
at
Talk about big games.
Chelsea, see, if you look at Chelsea, they haven't, like, for example, if you look at the head-to-head stats with Chelsea and Manchester United with between Lampard and Solskjaer, I mean, Lampard has just beaten uh,
once
the United
he's beaten us
once
once.
and drawn once, and Ole has the edge over Lampard. So
Not only
that's
that,
how I'm gonna go with.
Solskjaer's also like made Guardiola his little regret come into the field.
Yeah,
He's
he's
beaten him on
beaten
every
Guardiola, he's
occasion.
beaten Mourinho, he's beaten all of the big guys. So it's
Chelsea beat Mourinho. I
for
mean, Lampard beat Mourinho.
yeah, and Lampard did beat Guardiola as well. They did beat him, right? Two
But
one.
it's the
Yeah.
amount of times it's happened, right? I
Yeah.
mean, it's too early to call it because we neither manager has
Yeah.
really
See,
achieved anything.
even when I'm saying Ole Gunnar, I don't mean that Ole Gunnar is a better manager. I'm just saying that between the two of them, he holds a slight edge because of his
Results matter.
recent
Results talk,
performances.
right?
Yeah,
Results hold value.
results.
So
Because Lampard's team have been giving away their leads. They've been leading at halftime, and then they've let the lead slip away. I mean, it's not his fault. It's his defense. It's his keeper. He can make all the excuses you want, but at the end of the day, the manager is responsible for the team. So he has to take responsibility for his team losing or drawing games that should have been won. So coming back to that, I think I'm going to go with Ole Gunnar, and that is what our team looks like.